All right, shalom, most high in Christ, bless, happy Sabbath to everybody tuning in across the globe. All praises to the most high in Christ. We have made it to another Sabbath day, the Lord's Sabbath day. All praises to the most high in Christ. A lot of people can't say that. Make sure you brothers and sisters have a 1611 King James Bible, 1611 King James Bible. Make sure you have that, okay? Make sure you are taking some notes, okay? Make sure that everybody settled down, okay? Because when a lot of times when the words of the Most High is going forth, it be a lot of movements happening, right. And you will probably miss a word that the Most High is shining, and it could be directly for you. So you want to always, settle down, make sure that you are ready to receive the words of the Most High in spirit and in truth, okay? Tonight's topic, of course, yes, this is a doozy. It is psychological trauma, the circle of death. Psychological trauma, the circle of death, okay? Some of you folks may not realize, all right, the level of trauma that we carry from day to day. And it's causing depression. It's causing for people to be diagnosed with all type of, mental illnesses. Right. And to be honest with you, it stems from all of the negativity, all of the hatred, or everything that you see around you is weighing in on you. So you have to, the best way to fight that is you have to be a beacon of light. There's no other way. You have to be a person that's going to stand for truth versus lies, okay? And there's no such thing as a half-truth, because a half-truth is still a lie. So you have to stand for truth, folks. And as you can see going on all across the globe, chaos. I mean, in Europe, 1,300 missing, floods happening, fires. They burning down churches in a lot of areas. All right, y'all see what's happening in Haiti. You see what's happening everywhere. All right, this is the time for us to gather ourselves together. Old nation, not desire. We have to gather ourselves together. Make sure also we set up a Telegram. Put the scan code up there for you brothers and sisters who have telephones. Zoom in on that code right there, okay? You can join. We have set up a Telegram, so it's for discussion and for us to really start to build. And I'm going to say this. It's imperative for us as Israelites to realize that we got to dig ourselves out of this. All right? Nobody's sitting back twiddling their thumbs, so we got to come together and help. It should not be where you turn on the news and we see a woman with three little babies living in a car. Come on now. We know the reason why. People burn bridges, all kind of things happening. But you got to realize where's this all stems from is from us not keeping the commandments of the Most High. So y'all zoom in on it. If you don't, we'll put the link up in the video. In this video, we'll put the link up. But you take your phones, turn on your cameras. You can zoom in right there. You can join a part of the Telegram group. Going to be live discussions, updates, everything that we're going to try to, have voice chats, everything going on to start to figure out the solution and build. Not only just that, building, all right? We're talking about gaining properties. We're going to be talking about finances on this thing, all kind of stuff. Stop chasing money, okay? So tune in, get on that. If y'all didn't get it, put it in the comment boards. We can put it back up, but make sure you download that or get in on that Telegram right there. It's a platform we're going to be using securely, I'm gonna say, to start to build. And this is in all the cities where we're at. We want to start the process. You think about Detroit. When we was in Detroit, look at all those dilapidated properties. Right. There's no reason why somebody should be homeless then. We go ahead on, get that and set that, fix those things up. And that's in all the cities. To be honest with you, it's in a lot of cities. So we have the ability to do this. And we have to help our people. We have to shine the light that we know how to get out of this. It can't just be a few of us doing great. Right. All right. So y'all got to strap up the boots and let's get ready to rock and roll. All right. So, but let's open up. It's critical. Romans chapter 15. Let's open up with this. Romans chapter 15. And you know what I want. Verse 4. Yep, verse 4. Watch this, y'all.
All right. Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Happy Sabbath to all. The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
For whatsoever things was written aforetime. What that means when it says written aforetime, talking about this book. Read.
Were written for our learning.
Was written for our learning. This is the killer part about it. I'm going to ask you folks online. Do it seem like we're learning? Because all we see is the same stuff over and over again.
Right.
As a nation of people, I'm talking to you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanic natives, whose fathers are of Negroid and of Indian descent. You see the ensigns rolling. You're primarily scattered in North, Central, and South Americas, okay, throughout the islands and everywhere, and scattered across the globe. When you look at Europe, shoot, it's our people on the top of the housetops where the floods are happening. All right? There's a lot of our people there. You are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, but you don't realize why we're scattered is because we broke the Most High's commandments. If we keep the Most High commandments, what that does is it draws us closer back to each other to where we will then eventually, the Lord has to send Christ to deliver. Because you need your kingdom. You need your land. You need your heritage back. All right? This is what's got us in a disarray right now. You know, hear what's happening in Minnesota? Every night people shooting because it's just childlike.
Well, unfortunately, what people are doing, they're making a covenant with death. You know, it's almost like we were saying before, even when we think about it, even with Tuesday, it's a certain spirit out there that people are doing. They don't care about, I mean, it's like to the point now where people would rather kill you than heal you. And it's upsetting. If you're not upset at what you're seeing in how our nation is conducting ourselves, something's wrong with you. All right? Something's wrong with you. But it's a conversation that we all got to start having, and let me say this. It's not just people who are average working people now. It's going all the way up to the top. It's the stars, the politicians. Everybody now is touching their doorsteps. So we got to really understand what's written for us was written for our learning. But now you have to go back and read, blessed is who will read it, to see what's written for us for our learning. Right.
But watch this. Read it again.
Okay. The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Come on.
That we through patience.
And this is where psychological trauma defeats our people. Because when you are in whatever state of mind you're in, the first sign is that your patience level is gone.
Yep.
That's the number one thing we see. If I had to sit down and do a checkbox, the number one thing that I see when somebody's in trauma, and this happens, it doesn't mean that somebody's not in a good state of mind. It can happen in any faction of mind state that you're in. You lose patience.
Yep.
And that patience you're losing is for the Most High. Because you don't, when somebody's in that mind state, they forget that the Most High is in control of all things.
They never really understand that the Most High is testing you to see, are you willing to wait on him? Or are you willing to be self-willed?
Right. That's why it says, whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Right? So people read this stuff all day. This is what gets me. You can talk to our people all day long. They can quote the Bible like none other. I got 1,000 quotes on the Bible, but not understanding how to apply it and not having patience
is what's going to do us in. So we see these things. Now we need to come together, have patience, have the Most High work it out. But I'm gonna tell you what happens in the grand scheme of things. This happens in the truth. I gotta say it. I gotta just be honest. It happens in the truth. It happens outside the truth, alike. What happens is, soon as something starts to bubble and build, everybody is now chiefs. Everybody got their own opinions. Everybody has this is how I think this. Soon as it start to work, that's what I'm saying. And nothing wrong with people coming together and say, well, let's put this together and see how this will work. I think something like this will work. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when something is working, here come everybody with, I think it should be like this. It's already working. You trying to reinvent the wheel. You trying to, for some odd reason, you're playing a part of Satan. This happens in the truth and it happens outside the truth. I've seen it, lived it, understand it 100%. What you must understand when these type of things happen is sit back and watch. Let the Most High operate, because clear things out. That's the beauty of living life, is if you're bothered by something, I don't care what it is. You can be with an organization. It could be this organization. It could be any organization. It could be your job. It could be anything, a person, your homeboy, your fellow gangbanger, whoever you want to look at. If it's causing chaos and it's bothering you that much, why would you move, leave, go do something else? Don't stay in the toilet bowl. That's what I'm trying to. People don't realize this. Don't stay in the toilet bowl. Distance yourself. Move. Do something. Or if not, you're gonna have psychological trauma. You're gonna have we see it. From this part, people love to blame people too. Yep. It's their fault. Well, the Old Testament brothers blame Christ. Look how the spirit of Satan worked.
Yep. But when you stand before that judgment seat of Christ, he ain't going to ask you what this person did or said. He's going to ask you, how'd you handle it? Yep. How'd you handle it with your fellow Israelite brothers? So how'd you handle it? How'd you deal with it? You had the scripture sitting right here. How'd you deal with it?
So we got a couple clips for y'all tonight too. But the scope of psychological trauma, the first signs of it is it brings anger, rage, to where you realize those elements bring forth death, because you see it happening. All over the place now in all the major cities, night after night, there's shootings. Night after night, shooting. Day after day, shooting. See, it's happening on a whole nother level. This is how you know that there's a spirit of Satan on the earth. So everyone who believes that you don't, like you're against the spirit of Satan, put in the comment boards. If you deep in your own spirit believe that you are against the spirit of Satan, and you know the realms of what you must do, put in the comment boards what you got to do. Put in the comment boards if you know I'm against Satan, because there's no medium ground. Oh, no. There's nothing medium about this fight. So, I was an interesting conversation I had on a real quick one on the Clubhouse. I don't get on it that much because I don't just, you get tired of just talking. It's like, let's get some actions going. Let's put forth something tangible to get making something happen. But it's just funny that when you start to bring up critical principles about our people, how we tend to detach from it. Like we don't put it on ourselves. Right. It's all of our faults. It's all of our problems. We can't say it's your problem, it's this person or whatever. It's all of ours. All right. We have this situation together. But if you keep, being a person who's delusional and not believing that, you are a part of a problem, then that's where the crux is at.
So if you know what you got to do, put in the comment boards. And you folks that's being tagged on this for the first time, or you might be being tagged a couple times. Somebody loves you and trying to tell you the truth, trying to get you to see something that the world has not seen. They're trying to get you to see truth in a world full of lies. Okay? Now, give me this video because I got to show this. I got to show this video. I'll tell you one thing. This is, it's the one where the teens, and these teens is just doing so, there's so many things happening. Give me the one, yeah. Yep. Sad cases. Show you something. Then magically everybody's a rapper.
New at 5, we're hearing from the families of 2 teens shot and killed in the Bronx. This is surveillance video of one of those victims, just 13 years, stumbling into a restaurant after police say he was shot. We're freezing part of the video here because it's just too difficult to watch. The second teen was shot not too far away. And News 4's Erica Byfield joining us live now in the Claremont section of the Bronx. And Erica, I know you spoke with the victims' families, but first, what is the latest in this investigation?
Hi, Jen. Well, I spoke with police just moments ago. They tell me at this point, no arrests in either case. And while these shootings happen close to one another, at this point, police do not believe that they are connected. We had time today to spend with both of the mothers of both of these teens. As you can imagine, they are devastated, and they say they want answers. Ramon Gil-Madrano's mother had a youngest. 16 is dead. Police say on Sunday he was in the Bronx in a taxi on 178th Street near Valentine Avenue when someone shot him point blank in the head and chest.
He died immediately.
But why?
I don't know why.
No sabemos.
We don't know why.
No sabemos qué pasó.
We don't know what happened. We just want justice.
His family says that he was an aspiring rapper who loved baseball. They heard about it and were encouraged by
Pause, man. Pause. Sad case. Sad case. Everybody can't be a rapper. And really, the sad notion on it is the fact that you're starting to see where the Most High is really turning it up on that evil communication. Yep. Play him.
Almost crack down on violence, adding new teams to track guns. So they can't understand how. Just days later, Ramon is gone.
He was on the phone with a friend when he got shot.
Yes, the friend heard the gunshot and then called my mom.
Oh my God.
It was horrific.
Sunday, a 13-year-old died too, shot walking down 187th Street. Surveillance shows Jerron Elliott in red pants. Shots zing through the air. Within seconds, he scrambles inside a restaurant. A crowd surrounds him. Police say he got shot in the ankle and chest.
It hurts me a lot, you know, that he was a nice kid. He was never a troublemaker. And then suddenly this happened to him.
Angie's one of the people who lit a candle in his memory in front of his Southern Boulevard building. Police think that his death is gang-related. By phone, his mother called for peace and told me just how much she loves her son. Just like Ramon's mom, they want to know why this happened, left wondering, are they safe?
Necesitamos seguridad.
We need security.
The family. Police at this point are not saying if they think that first incident is connected.
Man, get them off. Lamentations 1, verse 1. Lamentations 1 and 1. And then we're going to go to, matter of fact, get Lamentations and get Ecclesiastes 4 and 1. Lamentations 1 and 1 and Ecclesiastes 4 and 1. You can Lamentation.
All right. The Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 1. How doth the city sit solitary that was full of people?
How does a city sit solitary that was full of people? Do y'all understand that? So remember,
things that was written aforetime is written for our learning. So when we look at the ancient times, even Jerusalem with our people, it's the same scenarios playing out over and over again. Watch this. Come on.
How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations and princess among the provinces. How was she become tributary?
Because tributary is meaning all the mother and the fathers, if the father's there or whatever, the grandmothers or whatever, because of tributary, they got to work. And because the money is not enough, they got to work long hours to pay those tributaries, to pay that light bill, to pay water. Last I checked, if you had a bucket and it rained, that was free water, right? Yeah. No. If you dig far enough in the ground, that should be free water, but you can't do that. You don't even own the land.
Yeah, because even if you have your own land, you have to ask permission to dig.
You gotta pay, and you gotta pay.
Right.
So I mean, we just came from the county clerk's office looking at it.
See?
All right, to try to we're looking at buying some land, and they were telling us what we have to do. And there's no way to escape it. Tributary, all right. But if you had your own land, and that land was passed down, and that inheritance was left to you, you ain't paying nobody. That's what God gave you. That's in your family lineage. All right. This is why the Israelites, what they always show you is they show you the land broken off into the tribes. Yeah. It's bigger than the tribes. The lands broken off into the tribes was left for our heritage. They done changed all that up. All right. You look at the modern map, because of European colonization, it's all changed. So, but now we become tributary. So that mother, man, I mean, that's heartbreaking.
Heck yeah.
You know, can you imagine the friend call? He just got shot in the head. We look at this stuff day in and day out. What are we doing? Everybody who's supposed to know the spirit of truth and know, oh, God don't like this, and we got to be in the fight. We got to help our people. We got to help our people because it's going to fall on our doorsteps. Helping your people means you helping yourself. What do we need to do as a people? And if you put unity or come together, we might block you. We just might block you. Please do not put unity or come together. Just stop. Because everybody's trying that. I mean, the gangs coming together. The KKK come together. We're having these things are happening to us, to our people. All right. And a lot of times you might not even realize it, but that might be your family member. You don't even know it because of slavery, because of the way that we've been oppressed for so long. You might not even know it. So these things are happening, and we're stuck in tribute mode. That lady better get up and go to work tomorrow. She gotta go and she gotta keep working. In her saddest point of time, somebody go, okay, let's give her some bereavement time. If she got a good job, you better come back after that little time allotment. You gotta work. 9 times out of 10, our people don't have that. Okay, read on.
Verse 2, she weepeth sore in the night.
So Jerusalem is being compared to a woman. Israel is compared to a woman. All right, the nation is compared to a woman. All right, you read these things. These are similitudes. And what gets me and what kills me is that you have brothers and sisters who have come in supposedly trying to learn the truth and then fall off and go right back into the world and try to say that it's everybody going through this. That's a person who has Stockholm syndrome. She weepeth sore in the night, the city, her people. You ain't separating from that. That city's in distress, we're in distress. Yep. You ain't separating from that. Read.
And her tears are on her cheeks.
Come on.
Among all her lovers.
Among all her lovers. Every single, from your doctrine That's wrong. From your belief in politics, that's wrong. From your belief that you need to just look out for yourself, that's wrong. All of these different situations, all your idols, your mind state, your belief in science, everything. All of those are our people lovers. Your belief in the culture. How you gonna believe in a culture that every time you see it promotes whoredom, promotes pill popping, drugs? Yeah, I mean, how you gonna be like, this is my culture?
Now let's keep it real. It's not your culture because you don't own it.
Not at all.
Think about that. You know, you may rap and talk about this and all that, but who making the real money off of it?
Well,
who owns it?
I mean,
who owns it?
The kids are making diss tracks,
right?
Using lollipop music. Who's paying for that?
Right.
Meanwhile, you got the federal government they have a decree out right now. It's in all the cities. If you're paying attention, they'll start, even the news looking. They say, why is in all of these arrests we seeing federal agents? Like a lot of the arrests that's happening, you see people with federal agent badges. There's something happening there's something underlining happening that people is not even paying attention to, man, because you're so caught up in tributary. You caught up in the hustle and bustle. All praises for his watchman, man. The watchman is out. Read it from the top.
The Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 2. She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks.
Come on.
Among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her.
Among all her lovers, all of these people who supposed to help. Where's Joe Biden at? Where's the Biden plan? Where was the Barack Obamas? Where's everybody at? Where's your neighborhood alderman? Where's he at?
Yep.
Where's the mayor?
All the people you had faith in when they were running for office, where are they at?
Where's your baby daddy? Where's your baby mama? Where's your grandmother? Where's your dad? Where's your mama? Where's everybody at? See, it get down to real crucial business. When the Most High ain't playing. All right, it's dangerous out here right now. I'm gonna show you. You know, it's even more dangerous when 75-year-olds getting killed. People in their 60s sitting down at home getting killed. Random shootings in houses. Where's everybody at in that crucial time? So listen, now is the time to start gelling together. See, it could be real easy or it could be real hard. When you have a community that can come together and go, okay, this is the person right here. You see Tommy. Tommy is dealing drugs. Tommy is bringing prostitution in. He's doing all this stuff. I'm using a fictitious name, even though we probably have a couple Tommies doing that. He's doing this. The neighborhood got to come together and go, we need Tommy out of here. Oh, that's Miss such and such. That's Miss Sandra boy. Let's go talk to her. Do you know Tommy's doing this, and thus so, ma'am? Well, Tommy's a good boy. No, he's not. Okay, now we're going to deem you evil too. You got to go. Tommy, all y'all got to go. You got to leave this place. One way or the other. We're going to call authorities. We're going to get things going to happen. See, there's no other options. There's no other options. You have to realize that. But solidarity for us, it means unifying. And if you're unifying, you have to unify under righteousness. If you're unifying under righteousness, you can't stand for wickedness. You got to oust that. That's Leviticus 5:1 all day. They doing this. And listen, you grandmothers that have done the most amazing job, grandparents. You got somebody wicked, you better oust them. Don't care, that's my grandson. Love him to death. He evil. I'm not going to say nothing.
Remember in our Minister Society, remember the grandparents told them, look, you just bad.
Yeah.
You got to go tonight. You know what I'm saying? They weren't playing. They were like, nah, After he got into a fight
Right
in front of their neighborhood, right in front of their door.
It.
No, he said, "Can I stay?" Nope. You got to go. We raised you the best way we know how. You just bad.
And it's gonna come to a point where what we would love to see. This is where you know it'd be at a high level. If you see a grandparent or a parent or whatever, and your kid he's out OC, he's killing people, he got guns, all this stuff in the house. Well, let's call the authorities. The authorities are gonna come. We're gonna set him up. He's gonna get picked up by the authorities. I'd rather him rot in jail than be out on the streets killing folks, or I have to bury him.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to court and I'm gonna testify against his simple self.
Mm-hmm.
And let them know he needs to be locked up for some years because he's done. He's killing. He's doing all these things. I'm putting it all on him.
Yep.
Take his butt out of here. Now you don't want to turn him over to the elders. See, we don't have our own. We don't have. If we had our judgments, you wouldn't even be doing none of that. You just come and tell the elders, and he's finished.
Done.
We put away evil. The Lord, send him back to the Lord. Yeah, you going back. But because we're in this system, we now have to understand. Okay, you want us to play by the system? You're getting turned in. Y'all ain't ready for that. Cowards. You're a coward, man. You're scared. You're not ready for that. You look your kid in the eye and go, you turn evil? Dang, can I turn him in? If he's killing people, if he's robbing, if he's stealing, if he's keep making babies and all kind of stuff and bringing all this just chaos in, what can I do? Am I going to be able to turn him in? If you the person that say, no, you evil too.
Well, what does it say in Ecclesiastes 16?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
It says that the Lord tells you how to handle things. Ecclesiastes chapter 16, it tells you. Because, see, people get caught up in the children, not realizing the Lord has a plan for all that. Let's start at verse 1. It says, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 16 and verse 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. The Lord said, don't delight in that. You know they're ungodly. You know doggone well Ray and them is doing some wickedness. You know what's going on. Verse 2. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Yeah, if they keep the commandments. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. The Lord saying it's better to not even have children than to have ungodly, unprofitable demons. Straight up.
And what this does, though, you got to realize something. A lot of our people, because of these situations, are psychologically in trauma. They just really traumatized.
Right.
Don't know no ways out. Talking about, I don't have no other choice. What can I do? I don't want to turn him over to the streets. I don't want her to be in the streets. And 9 times out of 10, you got to realize, even the women now, they shooting, robbing, stealing. They just picked up a woman who going on dates, robbing dudes. Yep, she dressed up, everything. You might have thought you caught one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, oh, I got me one. This is good. She good. Yep. She going to do everything to you. When you wake up, things are gone. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Let's go back to Lamentations.
The Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 2. She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she had none to comfort her.
None to comfort her. Come on.
All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies.
They are become her enemies. Watch this. Come on.
Judah.
The southern kingdom. Judah, come on.
is gone into captivity.
Come on.
Because of affliction.
Uh-huh.
And because of great servitude.
And because of great servitude. So when you look at our people, especially here in the Americas, we've been put under great servitude. You know, it's in slavery, building everything, the Washington Monument, the cities, all this stuff was built up.
The White House.
Yeah.
Built that.
Great servitude. Come on.
She dwelleth among the heathen.
It dwelleth among the heathen. Come on.
She findeth no rest.
She findeth no rest. Come on.
All her persecutors overtook her between the straits.
So we're in a difficult situation. So what it's showing you is the persecutors overtook her between the straits. Straits is difficult. So now you're in a difficult situation, right? This is where you're losing. Because you refuse to return back to the Most High. Though a situation may look difficult, do it the way God says to do it, and it will become easy. But because we will not, it's very difficult for us. All right? And this is where the problem comes in at within our people. If we take a step back and we realize, okay, the kids have psychological trauma. Video games, rap music in general, schooling systems, the way the parents are barely at home to instill something into the kids because they got to pay tributary. You left the kids to their own devices to learn certain things. Because of technology, you have these phones and stuff like that, right? Because of technology, the kids are now learning things on their own because this is where you fail at. Because anybody can have knowledge. Anybody can just look at something and try to learn it. But there's wisdom behind everything. So when the kids grab the phone, instead of asking mommy, you know, especially little girls, about something, what they're doing is, let me go on YouTube and learn from the lady who's doing her eyelashes talking about things. She don't know nothing either because she doing the same thing. So you got a toilet bowl right there. The young men, instead of learning from the elder, or their fathers or their grandfathers or whatever, what they're doing is they're going online looking at stuff. Let me learn from online. All that information is failing you because there's no wisdom behind it. Yep. You getting information, but it ain't serving you no justice. I would challenge anybody on this godforsaken earth in existence to prove us wrong. Come on. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. No one can ever do it. No one can never prove it wrong. That's how you know the Bible is a true book. It is showing us that we are in difficult situations because we refuse to turn back to the Most High. But get on here and do that. Come on now. And then what that later on spawns is more mental illness. All right. And when I say mental illness, it's like even from our eating habits. Think about it, y'all. If you can drink something and it can affect your mind where you can be inebriated, you can be, things can spin and your mind is crazy. If you can take and ingest or put drugs into your body and it can cause your mind to be a certain type of way, don't you understand food is the same way? So you can eat certain foods that stimulate brain activity, circulation, all kind of stuff. We are learning about this stuff later in life, but you youngsters can start the process right now and learn on it. All right? So we got to purge everything we did out of us. Coming up, it's everything in the inside. Some of y'all got a lot of things in you. Motor oil, yeah, all kind of stuff. Plastic. Yeah. I'm just saying, and we're joking about it, but you got to really realize the reality of it. So we got to come back to eating healthy. But when you go to your friendly neighborhood drugstore or neighborhood grocery store, you see every garbage up there for you.
And it's by design, because you ever wonder, think about this for a second. Just look at geographics. In the poor black and Hispanic neighborhoods, they don't have the Whole Food grocers. They don't have all the Trader Joe's. They don't have all those things at the Wegmans. They don't have all that stuff where the Edomites, where they have all the good looking food, the organic, all that. They don't have all that. You know what we have? We have at Sal's and mom and pop store, we got pig feet. We got doggone neck bones. We got malt liquor. We got Dutch masters. We got all that stuff that's going to destroy you. Huh?
Yeah.
Grape flavor. Yeah, all your flavors you can get. And meanwhile, it's putting you in an early grave. You eating all that stuff time and time, and it's going to affect your attitude. Because really, you're going to take on the spirit of that pig. Or whatever you eat, you're going to take on that spirit and keep eating that junk.
Just like you take on that alcohol, you know, wine and spirits.
That's what it's called.
All right. So if we're thinking about it now, this is where we come together. So we're communicating. Now we need to come together and start to understand the mechanisms that's causing our demise in a global sense, because it is our demise. We keep seeing all these deaths happening consistently.
Right, it's us,
right?
yeah.
And some of them, and I'm going to be honest with you, the majority of things are not being reported. You only catching the kind of like 1 percentile or 2 percentile of things that's happening. Top 5%. Okay? So we have to really step back, understand the commandments. That's the difference. See, anybody can start talking about come together, let's own some things, let's do this. But you got to come together within the scope of the commandments.
Right.
That's how you do it. So for us, it's a little bit more intricate for when you come into the knowledge, because you know you have a responsibility. You have men. I'm gonna show y'all two. Give me this clip real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. Yeah, we're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 4, but I want to show y'all a clip. So go to the man gets shot. The one with the he had the knives. So it happened middle of last year. Show y'all just a couple clips. Yep. Okay, you can play that one. You can play that one first. Pause it. You can play this one first, then you go to the other one. Fast forward it to like 22:10. Right there.
Get popped. We need him in the back. What'd you get from Checkers? You're not afraid to die? We don't want you to die. That's the problem. We're here to help you. What's that? I'm not getting in. I'm just talking to you. I can't hear you because you closed the window.
Edomite man in there.
I can't hear you, James.
Pause. Supposedly an Edomite. This is an Edomite man in here. Supposedly. Watch this.
Put it in park just for a minute. Put it in park. Sir, you're about to hit stop sticks and blow your tires out. Don't go forward. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Or they won't work. grab it, Bobby. Grab yourself. Hey, you're not in that fucking car, dude. You better back up, man, because if you hit me, it's not going to be a good day. James, put it in park, okay? James, your tires are flat, bro. James. Your tires are flat. Bobby, throw them. Get out of the way, that's all. James, put the park. What are you doing, James? What are you trying to do here, bud? What are you trying to do? James, just put the car in park, that's all. Don't reach for anything. Do not reach for anything. It's a gun. Hey! Do not. Put your hands up. Bash the window. Put the windows up. Hey, put the window down. Put that gun down now. Put the gun down. I do not want to do this. Put the gun down. Put the gun. I do not want to do this, sir. Please do not do this. Please do not do this. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Do not, sir, please do not do this. Do not do this. Listen to me. Yes, you do. I'm looking at it. Lift your hand up. Lift your hand up. Put your hand on the steering wheel now. Put your hand on the steering wheel. Now. Put the hand on the steering wheel. Do not touch that. I see it. It's got a brown handle. Do not do it. Do not do it. I don't want to shoot you, sir. It's the last thing I want to do. Don't do it. Please do not do it. No. Do not do it. Please do not do this to me. I do not want to live with this. Look at me. I don't want to live with this.
Pause. No. See, I hope y'all witnessed this. Please, I don't want to live with this. Yeah, but if it's us, I live with it all day. Please, I do not want to live with this. We're showing y'all this for a reason. All right. We need to realize. This is the only reason why we're showing y'all this is because you need to realize there is a difference. All right? There's a difference. And he's like, I don't want to do this. Eventually, they have to fire shots in that car. And then they get him out of there and like, oh, he's still breathing. He's still good. It's almost like they just fired shots purposely not to hit him. It's some weird stuff. I'm going to play a little bit more of it. Watch the begging.
I don't want to. Please do not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not going to die, bro. I don't want to. Please, James, do not lift it. James, don't do it. Please do not do this, sir. Sir, don't do it. You want to drive? Is that what you want to do? Do not do that. Listen to me. Listen to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, don't do it. Don't do it, James. James, please. James, listen to me. Bobby, move over if he drives because I got to stay on him. Don't do it. Somebody pepper spraying it. Do not do it.
Just pepper spray.
Don't do it. Please, please, listen to me. Do not do it. Do not do it. No, you're not.
All right.
You are not. Somebody come pepper spray inside.
All right, get him off of there, man. Get him off of there. Look, I mean, if you realize, if I was to run this out, y'all will be sitting down for the next 5 minutes. Wake back up. Please don't do it. Please, please. Give me another brother. Oh my God. Mental illness. That guy right there, folks. He was maybe dementia, mental illness. That's a funny thing right there. All right. We need facilities to take care of that. They know he can get into a facility and they'll just oversee him. We need facilities for our people who are on that stage or in that mental stage right there. Where's our facilities where we can look after our own with care and respect? Where you seeing them going, please, please, please.
Because they care for their nation. You see the difference, y'all? You see how psychologically pay attention to what they, please, I don't want to do this. I don't want to live with this. But bust a cap in me. But, you know, I don't care how crazy I was or dementia. They don't give a doggone who you are. All they know is that was a Negro.
Well, we're going to show you. That was some white cops, a white guy. Mm-hmm. So let's show you the polar opposite, folks. Don't be mad at us. We just being honest. Well, we don't care if you're mad or not. Show it.
How you doing, Ruffin? Are you fine? Are you fine this morning? Can you just have a seat for me? Can you just have a seat for me? Step back. You're gonna get tased, bro. Step back. You're gonna get tased. Step back. Step back. You will get shot. Shots fired. Shots fired. 458 headquarters. Shots fired.
I'm gonna get you the overall view. So this man right here is mental. He's disturbed. He walking around with some size in his hand.
Are you fine? Are you fine this morning? Can you just have a seat for me? Can you just have a seat for me? Step back. You're going to get tased, bro. Step back. You're going to get tased. Step back. Step back. You will get shot. Shots fired. Shots fired. 458 headquarters. Shots fired.
Come on. It's a dangerous job, but here, some kind of thinking should have been occurred. You could have, stayed away from him around the car till more backup came. They still probably would have executed him, but he has mental illness. This man is mentally disturbed. You could have said, okay, I need to get somebody out here with less lethal. I need to get the web, the canisters out here to clip him real quick because he's mentally disturbed. But it's a overall case. When we're mentally disturbed, you just get checked out of here. Right. All right. But here's the point. Let me hold on. Here's the point, y'all. Everybody who's looking at this, it's our responsibility. Where's our facility to say, you know what? I don't care if it's in Atlanta. I don't care if it's in New York. I don't care Richmond, California, wherever it's at. Check him into this. We have funds available. We're going to check him into this facility. He's not going to be allowed with any weapons or whatever the case may be. We're going to research. We're going to have research on what kind of mental illness it is, what kind of foods he's been eating. If somebody slip him something, we don't know. So we don't have the ability to look after our own. We always saying, send them somewhere. They got to have something. We today. We need to start putting stuff together. All right. And it starts with us. We can't just keep talking about this. We have to be the people at the forefront. This is why the Lord said this, Ecclesiastes 4. You see how quick he got executed, y'all. Sad. It's upsetting, really. And we can only, we can only be mad at ourselves. Because how hard you gonna go when it's time to build something for your people? How hard you gonna go for it? It's coming. The Lord gonna prove us. The Lord gonna prove everybody who's really in this to say, let's see what we're gonna do. Like the work is being done behind the scenes by a lot of. Brothers is on the streets. People. There's a lot of things happening. All right, but the point is, we need tangibility. We need some things to start happening within the nation that we can show like we're responsible for ourselves, folks. You don't have to. We're going to take care of our own. We're going to do our own research on our bodies. Oh, it's a Delta strand out. Delta coming out. Y'all got to still take the vaccine. Now they mad because they going. One side of the Edomites is going, why y'all spying on people on Facebook? They mad because the government's going to Facebook saying, we want to see who all talking against this virus, and we're going to start going at them. So that's why I keep saying you on Facebook and YouTubes and the different platforms, Instagram and everything else. Those platforms, it's really being a social experiment. That's why we're trying to start to back off of it. That's why we got the Telegram. You folks on here, join that Telegram group. All right? You're feeding for social media and all kind of other stuff. Talk about tangibility and building something. Once we get ourselves in the right mind state for as togetherness underneath the commandments, all things is possible. All things open up. The Lord said that we going to make ourselves ready. So it's just a matter of time. It's happening. You have some programs out here that Israelites is set up, man. For as food program, I'm not going to reveal it right now because we still growing things from the ground up, and we'll want to take our time to make sure we have it down to a sweet science before we open it up to everybody. But I'm telling you right now, it's some things that's tangible to help. All right. And if you're not doing these type of things, what are you doing then? You have no rights to complain. The dick hit your doorstep. And let me say this, it has hit a lot of our doorsteps, big time. All right. This is a dangerous place to fall, y'all. We went over that before, right?
So let's go. Ecclesiastes.
Mm-hmm. Chapter 4, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
Right, come on.
And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed.
And behold, the tears of such that were oppressed. Right? Such as were oppressed. We are oppressed right now. Newsflash, I don't care what you trying to do, you are oppressed because you have to pay tributaries. Come on.
And they had no comforter.
And they had no comforter. They had no comforter. No one could sit there and go, okay, we're going to alleviate you from this point, from these trials right here. None. Do you realize what that means for us? That means that our only hope is to return back to the true comforter.
That's right.
You understand? That's why Christ, go to John 14. Yes, sir. John 14.
St. John, chapter 14 and verse 26.
Come on.
But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost.
You need a spirit. You need a Holy Spirit on you in these time frames. If it's not on you, then you ain't gonna even understand the plight of the fight. All right, you won't. Just to be honest with you, you're just looking at us as, oh, they just talking about stuff that people do.
Right.
You have zero cares for your nation, and therefore the chaos, you don't see it. The flood waters is coming right up to your house, and it's starting to leak in. It's a matter of time. Read.
Whom the Father was sent in my name.
Come on.
He shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance.
Matter of fact, jump up for him too.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
15.
Okay, St. John, chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Clear as day. Come on.
And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter.
So what the commandments that Christ is talking about are all written in this book. He's not excluding not one of them. They're all written in this book. If you love him, you keep the commandments, all right? And then he'll send you a what?
And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter.
So now, remember, we read in the oppression, you don't have no comforter. But now you come into the truth, you start to understand where that comfort level is going to be at. You putting forth your efforts to help your people and making peace with the Most High through Christ. Watch this. Come on.
That he may abide with you forever.
Come on.
Even the Spirit of truth.
That's what it is. The Spirit of truth. The Spirit of truth. You cannot be in a lie. If you're believing that, okay, I'm, good, and I don't have to keep no commandments, you're in the spirit of error. You're in the spirit of lies. Okay? You're in the spirit of falsehood. You're in the spirit which was given to our people to showcase for us to say, we don't need to keep commandments. Be wild, be savages, be beastmen. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Don't worry about no commandments. Then we're going to ask you, how's that faring you and for our people nowadays? If you say it's faring you good, then you're just as crazy as anybody else, and you're a part of the problem. Read on.
Whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you.
Come on.
I will not leave you comfortless.
What did the Lord say?
I will not leave you comfortless.
He said, I will not leave you comfortless. I will not leave you. That's why if you say you believe on Christ, we're going to be able to tell if you believe on Christ. Because he said, I will not leave you comfortless. You're going to understand how to get the comfort in this day and age for that purpose of building Christ's kingdom. The end. If you don't have that, then you can't say that,
you understand the truth.
That's right.
Come on.
I will come to you.
Come on.
Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more. But ye see me, because I live. Ye shall live also.
So you hear these scriptures over and over again. But and even people quoting them and everything, but they'll go out. Some people have these scriptures even tattooed on them, but will go out and kill folks for money, be angry, all kind of stuff, just tearing up things. You know, when you see a person that's not the spirit of Christ. If you see a person that's constantly, you know, on a level where they just angry, like especially with their own people, like I'll kill this. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill. You can't be in league with that. Matter of fact, go to Proverbs 22. Was it 24? You can't be in league with something like that. So this is what you get in league with when you listen to the music. You lining yourself up with straight reckless behavior. And it starts to play out in your mind, and you don't realize when you understand the Bible, shoot, wasn't David able to play music and take an evil spirit off of Saul?
Yeah, he was able to play the harp and take the evil spirit off of Saul. Yeah. Yeah.
24.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 24. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go.
You know what that brings in mind? What's the brother that just got arrested? Sherman.
Oh, Richard Sherman, the football player.
Football dude.
And
they got him in a. See if you can find that.
Yeah, they got him. He went into a rage. I guess they say he was drinking or something like that.
Let me see. Boy, I tell you one thing. It don't matter if you have money or not.
But they say he had a mental issue.
Yeah, they say
They say he was suicidal at one point.
Yeah, play it real quick. Yeah. I don't know if it's. See if you can play that. I don't know if y'all seen this, but check it out. Yeah, right. Sadak put up a year ago dudes with the dudes with money. Nick Cannon, yeah, I remember that. Nick Cannon and the Philadelphia Eagles brother. Yeah, remember they had to apologize for saying that we're the people.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want that on there at all. Thank you for bringing that to our remembrance, because that was horrible. How do you identify yourself with a nationality and then have to apologize? That show y'all something. They don't want you to know some things, right? Come on, watch this. Yeah. Pause. If you look up in that left corner, that's the ADT monitor. So whoever's filming this got access to the ADT, the cameras, the recordings. So they put him out there. Those people put him out there like that to show how much he was being a beast man, I guess. Okay, play it.
Come through, bitch.
Man, get it off of there.
But let me say this though. About 6 months ago, the Edomite football player beat the sister up real bad. Right? Now I'm gonna show y'all how they're gonna play this now. They're gonna play this forever with him, because he's well known. And they're gonna play it, plus he's a brother. They're gonna play this forever. But you notice how when that white boy beat that sister up, beat her bad. I'm talking about to the point the sister, matter of fact, he wanted her to die. He even said, hey, he's supposed to have a mental issue. You still don't heard nothing about that? They
They talked about it for a hot minute, and it's gone. But I guarantee you, this will not go away. And you guess what? He's a free agent, right? So you best believe he won't play ball no more.
And that was his father-in-law house, right?
Right, exactly. It was his father-in-law house, and his wife. I mean, she actually was. She spoke up for him. She said that wasn't a man, that she married, whatever. And I guess the judge said because he was such a good citizen, so they let him go without bail. But I'm just saying.
They gonna hit him.
He gonna get hit. For conduct. Because the NFL, they have this new conduct thing now that even if you get in trouble and you don't get, but see, it's only for, let's just be honest, it's only for our people.
Some of you sisters, man, you gotta really start to ask yourself a question. Could you, this is the question. Right. Do you feel like you can pick the right husband? Be careful. That's a trick question. That's a trick question. Yeah. Do you feel as if you can identify when a man choose you? I'm gonna put it out there like that. Right. I was gonna throw a trick question out there, but I'm not gonna even. No, you sisters out there, do you feel as if that you can identify the right man to be your husband? You can identify it. Okay, yeah, he's the right one. Put in the comments. Do you feel as if you can identify him? Because obviously we're looking at a lot of situations where it's even some situations where you would think you have a married woman, even with brothers that could be in the truth, and they just bypass them for any situation though. Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to be in it. Some of you brothers are coming into the truth, and you have, you're building up your families. Your wife might not see it or whatever, and you're having patience and everything. But then it just runs its course, and they're trusting people outside who's crazy, don't have no, not even solid. Right. But then all of a sudden, they're not trusting you. What you're saying, your guidance. Sisters are scared to put their comments in, but I'm gonna be honest with you, right. It's very dangerous right now, right. Because you picking or looking at a man saying, okay, he look like he's good. I think I can judge a character really great, and then it just slide all the way to the left. What is that saying? What is it really saying? All right, we have to really understand patience at the highest level. The mental trauma, the most trauma that we're going to receive is from lack of patience. Lack of patience. All right. And lack of patience puts you in a circle of debt, because you'll think this man is great and he'll fail after a minute. Then you'll go to the next man and you'll think he's great and he'll fail after a minute. And it's just a constant circle. Same thing with bros. Oh, I thought she was the one. Nah, you ain't the one. You you ain't the one. You the crazy one. It's got to be said. But this goes back to our level of the nation, really our character within the nation, and how we supposed to be building. We can't build a hip hop nation. Just get that out of the way. We can't build a hip hop nation. We can't build an Edomite nation. We can't build a Chinese man, Moab, so-called Chinese man nation. Can't build a Japanese. Can't build an African nation. Can't build a Mexican. Can't build an Indian nation. We have to build the Israelites, the prince of the power. We have to be those people. If we be those people, guarantee 100%, if we return back to who we supposed to be, problem solved. The God got to come quick now, because we're lined up. And now, being lined up, it's over with. So you can't, you can't think that, listen, I'll line up. Somebody tell me to, listen, all you got to do is tell us one time. Yep. Somebody come, hey, we ready, we lining up. I don't care what organizations, I don't care what you is. We're going to line up straight biblically. We're going to be in this level right here. This is what we're going to be doing. I'll put the mic down, sit back. what I need to do, let me know. We don't have to be leaders and dictators and everything else. We got the scriptures. But you little young ones out there, some of you young brothers that's been out there, been in the truth, whatever, you got to sit back and learn, man. You're in some deep waters. You got to be in a marsh to be in this nation, all right, to know how to navigate. It's very critical. Give me Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 17. You know where I'm going.
All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, and verse 17. For behold, I will send serpents, cockatrices among you, which will not be charmed.
Which will not be charmed. You think you could touch and charm these serpents? You think you can go to the nations and because you wear a bow tie and because you talk with a softer tone voice and because you shave your beard off and do all the things against what the Most High says, you think that you can charm this place? Read on.
And they shall bite you.
And they going to do what?
And they shall bite you.
You still going to get bit. Come on.
Saith the Lord.
That ain't our words. Come on.
When I would comfort myself against sorrow, my heart is faint in me.
You see that? When I comfort myself, that's why you have to have Christ. There's no comforter. You got to return back to Christ.
That's right.
Come on.
Verse 19. Behold the voice of the cry of the daughter of my people, because of them that dwell in a far country.
Come on.
Is not the Lord in Zion?
It's not there's a God. There's a God in our nation. I mean, we know that. We live in this. This is living proof.
Right.
All right. Come on.
Is not her king in her?
Come on.
Why have they provoked me to anger with their graven images and with the strange vanities?
That's what I wanted to get to. Strange vanities. What is some strange vanities? Put in the comment boards. Strange vanities, strange lies, strange things. What are some of the strange lies that y'all have heard? Because we can show you right now, even the other nations are starting to understand Christianity is madness. Their churches is being burnt down. All right. People don't want to talk about that. Like I said, I was on the clubhouse. They pushed me to come up there. I clicked it, and they said, okay, bring him up here. Let's see what he got to say. They might have not liked everything. Some people was listening, but you got to understand there's a mechanism to truth. But what are some of the strange vanities? What are the strangeness? One of the things is we're not trying to morph ourselves into a nation. We're trying to be some type of culture. You don't have a nation. You're supposed to be a nation, not a culture.
Like you just showed the other week with the how the other nations are building infrastructure, right? Hip Hop Nation, we're not building on infrastructure. I mean, what are you building on the infrastructure? You just want to talk about how you want to get high and how many houses you got and how you a boss, which you're really not a boss. So, it's an illusion. I'm a boss because I'm making all this money, but yet the record company own all this. Come on now. But meanwhile, we're not building nothing.
Read it again.
Jeremiah.
Matter of fact, read verse 20.
Okay, Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 20. The harvest is past.
The harvest is past. The harvest is past. Pay attention to this, y'all. Come on.
The summer is ended.
The summer is ended. Come on.
And we are not saved.
And we are not saved. Christ said it when we start to see the Israelites start to come, just like figs. When summer is nigh, the figs start to get ripe. We know Israel's waking, but we are not saved. What is going on is because we are not putting forth this love back into the nation like we're supposed to be doing. That's why I go to that world of videos, the woman that was thrown out. I remember seeing this. I'm showing y'all. I know some of y'all might have seen this before, but there was a woman straight thrown out of I'm gonna say this, put out of the hospital because she's mentally ill, and just say, we can't take care of you no more. Just go out, go. Yeah, watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a local hospital where individuals have left a patient half naked on the city streets. And it's about 30 degrees out here right now. And I am not sure why this is even happening. But we're going to find out. Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay? Huh? Are you unable to speak? Are you okay, ma'am? Do you need me to call the police? Why don't you go and sit down, ma'am? You don't look well. Come and sit down. Come and sit down. Ma'am, come and sit down. Ma'am, why don't you come and sit down?
Pause.
Ma'am?
You don't know if it's drugs. You don't know if it's just mental illness. We don't know. That's the whole point. There should have been at some level a place where you could go, okay, well, we got a van service. Gonna pick this lady up. Gonna see what's going on with her mind. Need to be rehabilitated. Some people can't even can't take care of themselves because they might be mentally disturbed.
But like I said before, they find more ways to kill you than heal you. They cut all the programs for the mental illness, and they cut the programs. They'd rather spend more money for war and weaponry, stuff to destroy people, rather than to do something to help. That situation should never happen where that woman should be out on the street like that. She's a danger to herself. She doesn't know. Somebody could have just snatched, could do whatever they want. You know, she's defenseless. But it goes to show you how they don't care. You see what I'm saying? It's a shame.
Play it. Watch this.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Come and sit down. Let me see. Let me get you some help. Come and sit down.
And, you know,
come on.
Pause.
I know it's
and it's just this brother that's out there doing that. You got to commend him for just even stopping and trying to see what's going on, because 9 times out of 10 people see that kind of sign and just either walk past or drive right past. Like, oh, I don't know what's going on with that. That's their problem. But here's the point. Yeah, okay, fine and dandy. But there should be at least a hotline, a van line, or some place where there's an end of the scope of it. There's an end of the scope. Now, it's a little bit delusional to think that you're going to be able to help everybody. And we're not saying to help a person who is out there just willfully, because the Most High is putting all this together. What we're saying is we need to give people a chance to understand the Most High. Now, once you reject it, that's on you. Once you reject what the Most High showed you, you might not know it now. You might be in a state of mind, whatever, doing drugs. You might be your mind might be gone. But once we can get you to where we can see cognizantly that you understand what the Most High is doing, the Most High can heal. We've seen that. All right? Then now it's your responsibility. But if we don't never get a person to that level to say, this is what, the Most High said, this is why all this stuff is happening. You need to fix this and this and this, go according to words of the Most High. And we give them that ability to take that chance to, that time, then we can let the Most High, we did our jobs. Now if you on the streets getting killed, they ain't on us. Right. Y'all got to understand that. All right? This is the level of really doing the work. Get her off of there, man. It's sadness. All right. It's very sad, you know. But these are the levels of work. But while you thinking that, oh, you know, I'm going to stand up for mines or whatever, I'm going to do this or that. You know, this place is grinding us to powder. Look at what just happened to the the young man that was at Rite Aid? Go to Rite Aid video. Watch this. I mean, look at the level. I'm going to stand up for Rite Aid. Rite Aid, I don't even own that. If people standing up for stuff that's not ours, but then where are you standing up for your people? The Most High going to keep showcasing this. Watch, come on.
Police are searching for the gunman who shot and killed an employee who tried to stop him from shoplifting from a Rite Aid in Glassell Park.
Please, pause it. Come back to me, please. If you, folks, if you are working at Walmart, Rite Aid, McDonald's, Food Lion, Ralph's, Albertsons, I'm going to give you any one of them, all right? Publix, and people walk in there and steal. You do not own this place. You do not own this place. Do not risk your life, your little job you getting paid $300 a week, if that. You going to risk your life because somebody's stealing a $10 product or whatever it is?
They got insurance for that stuff. So why are you risking your life over something that is really, they can just count that as a loss, tax write-off?
I mean, you have to understand this is crazy. But look at the trauma we're underneath. You're like so much you don't know the essence of it. Like, okay, they keep stealing, I'm going to lose my job. Or whatever the mind state is, you can't be there because understand these people are killing folks. So out of right, you get killed. You're known now as the person who got killed from a person who was shoplifting in Rite Aid. Ain't nothing $100 in that joint. This is sad. Play it. Let's see what he's doing. Shoplifter.
To say the employee confronted the suspect after noticing that he was trying to leave without paying. That's when the suspect reportedly pulled out a gun and shot the worker. It happened just before 9 o'clock last night on Eagle Rock Boulevard near Vertigo Road. Investigators say the victim, a man in his 30s, died at the scene. And officers say the shooter and another man, they took off running, but so far they have not been identified.
Come out here, man. Go back to Jeremiah. We are not saved. Verse 21.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt.
Am I hurt? Come on.
I am black.
Come on.
Astonishment have taken hold on me.
I am black. Astonishment have taken hold on me. Astonishment. Because you keep seeing the same scenarios over and over again. You know, it's dangerous. They had another incident where a woman kept seeing her car pull up. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Let me see if I got to show this. Where is it at? Yeah. Click on Detroit 4. Detroit business owner. Over and over again, this is like a lot of astonishment behind wickedness. Nobody's astonished, oh, this young man or this woman right here has invented, the cure to cancer or sickle cell. They done invented a way that batteries can stay charged forever. No astonishment there. Astonishment on, oh, look how they're getting killed. Look at wickedness. Now watch this. Come on. Yeah.
A Detroit business owner taking matters into her own hands to track down a stolen car. The Mercedes-Benz she shares with her boyfriend was taken early this week. Within days, she says she found the car and confronted the thief. Local 4 defender Sean Lay is live with how it all happened. And Sean, we should say this is not the safest course of action, but this is what she did, and she was not harmed.
Well, yeah, Bianca Chambers is her name you're about to see. She's no joke at all, calling police each time, police arriving each time she saw this stolen white Mercedes-Benz. She tracked it for 3 days, found it again, found the person driving it, which led to this wild confrontation.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do.
You are watching Bianca Chambers surprising and then getting physical with the teen who Chambers saw driving this stolen white Mercedes, her boyfriend's white Mercedes that she drives, before it was stolen from the shops at 8 Mile and Woodward on Monday. Chambers tracked the car and the teen down like a veteran detective.
You're the dumbest criminal of all. I'm the wrong one. I was going to find you. You're a thief. A thief.
Chambers first put an alert about the theft on Facebook and Instagram. It lit up with people seeing the white Mercedes near Grand River and Greenfield, including her.
8 Mile and Greenfield, I see him. I said, oh my God, this is my car.
Chambers says the driver sped away. Tuesday, another sighting. Chambers owns Taste of Honey Boutique on Greenfield. Parked nearby, the stolen white Mercedes with 2 people in it. Chambers reported the stolen car to Detroit police. Yesterday, the Mercedes spotted again outside a hair salon, leading to this.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do. I feel like he just needed an old-fashioned ass whooping because you're going to stop stealing people's cars.
And before the confrontation, Chambers slashed the tires on the Mercedes.
I need to slash all 4. I didn't want you to think that you was about to get anywhere far. Today was just the last straw. I refused to let this man joyride another day in my car.
Get her out. Listen, very dangerous. Could have turned real serious. She could have died over a Mercedes-Benz. All right. You're seeing something on the other side of this. If you watch that whole interview, pay the whole interview. Watch what's being said at the end of this interview.
You will never steal from me again.
You will never steal from me again. It's still not over. Bianca says she continued her investigation to find out who this guy was. She found him on clickondetroit.com for another car theft out of Northville. Here's the deal. She admits she put hands on him. Police were called, but the guy they were holding said he did not want to press charges against Bianca. He is now being held for receiving stolen property. We're live tonight. Sean Lake, Local 4 Defenders.
Bianca is incredible and an incredible turn of events, Sean. We appreciate it.
Check this out.
So, wow. Only thing you can really look at is just be astonished. So she took her own, her veracity that she had to go get her car. I mean, it's a car. People are willing to lose their lives for different things, materials. Somebody come up, they want to take your car, go ahead, take the car and insurance on this junk. You can't even have license without insurance now. Right. So go ahead, the car got insurance on it, take this junk. I got full coverage. Yeah, full coverage, go. Bye. Give me another. Thank you, I'm getting me another vehicle. But somebody will look at that as that, oh, you being a punk. And then it's not being a punk. Let me say the real deal on it. It's an honor on my end not to kill you. That's what the honor is. Because somebody could go, oh, you now violating me. You trying to steal from me. That's something totally different if somebody's breaking into your house. Right. Now you're going to feel judgment going to hit you. Judgment going to hit you. Mm-hmm. All right. It might hit you if somebody driving in the wrong, you pull that door on the wrong car in the wrong time frame. Judgment still going to go out. But these little teens look harmless. Mm-hmm. She did that to a little teenager. They look harmless. They look like your everyday run-of-the-mill little teenager, teeny bopper. Not knowing that he got multiple spirits and demons on him. You better watch out. Let's finish reading that.
Might have heat on him, too.
Oh, you better believe it.
Better be careful. These jokers ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 22. Is there no balm in Gilead?
Uh-huh.
Is there no physician there?
Come on.
Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered?
This is the question. Why is the health of the daughter of my people, why are we not recovered? Why our health is not restored to us? Because I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, we quick to go fire off, I'm going to lay hands on them or whatever. Yeah, our own people. But that young man like, I don't even want to press charges on her. They got pictures of her dragging. He got, locks. Everybody got, their hair locked up now. They got pictures of her dragging them by the hair. I mean, you got to realize what the time frames that you're living in, folks. We're only showing you these things because it's really critical. These are really critical times, all right? And you got to rely on the Most High. Eventually, it's going to get so bad that everybody's going to have to see it. And it's just going to run overboard. The righteous people supposed to come back and be righteous. Then the Lord returns and then sets everything in righteous order. Even the nation's going to be buckled down. They got to. At some point, you're going to realize, everybody's going to realize what righteousness is because the Lord will return. Okay? And think about that. Ecclesiastes, let's stay back there. Chapter 5 and all I want is verse 6.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Come on.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
Whoa, wait, read it again slow for him.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
What was an error? See, at some point, when you understand what you're supposed to be doing and you don't do it, there is an angel following you. You ain't going to be able to go, well, it was an error. Something following you now. All these close calls, you see people getting into things, all these situations, you better pay attention. The Most High ain't playing games. You have to pay close attention, y'all. All right? And then once you do, how do you pay that attention? Let me read the Bible. Let me study. Oh, let me apply. Let me start to tuck in. I'm not going out on the Sabbath nights. All right? Talking about I'm making a routine run. Lose your life. Okay? You ain't going to be able to say before the angels an error. Come on.
Wherefore, should God be angry at thy voice?
Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice? Because you should have known better. Come on.
And destroy the work of thine hands.
And to destroy the work of your hands. Everything that you were supposed to be working for, the Most High can take it away. All right. And it does not matter. Remember, there was a old man sitting down in his house just recently. What was it? Yesterday. And somebody shot him up. Was shooting in the house or something, and it ended up hitting him. He got shot in the back. All these little wild kids, everybody's running around, but the Most High is showing this thing. Go to Eyewitness News. ABC, this is my last clip I'm showing. Wild shootout. Oh, this is crazy. Imagine this. This is the level of what we're trying to show you, especially with these youth. So if you just shopping, if you just running a routine shopping mission, you got to keep your eyes on the swivel right now, all right? Because the Most High have all these things. These kids is just off the chain, ramming up, and the police acting like they don't even know what to do. Yeah, with this situation, but now it's over flooding. It's coming into your. Once it start going into their little neck of the woods, you're going to start seeing some things. It's going to be real escalated. They'll box everybody into your neighborhood, and then you're going to see your neighborhood go straight down the crap. All right, everybody who think they live in a good neighborhood, watch, play that.
I'm Bill Ritter. We do talk a lot about gun insanity here on Eyewitness News these days, and tragically, it was on full display across New York City yesterday. 9 shootings on Memorial Day. 9 shootings, a total of 15 victims.
7 of those shootings happened in a span of just 6 hours between 4:45 in the afternoon and 10:40 at night. And there was gun violence in all 5 boroughs. One person, a 15-year-old, was killed.
We'll say that again. A 15-year-old was killed. In one of those shootings, 5 people were hurt. This exclusive video of that shootout in the Bushwick section of Brooklyn. Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett obtaining this video, and he joins us live at the scene now. Newt?
Everybody got guns.
Right, Bill, Mayor de Blasio told me today that he can feel it in his bones. The city of New York is turning around. But try telling that to the people of Bushwick, Brooklyn, or the people in Queens, Manhattan.
This was in June. He said the city's turning around. This goes to show you how detached they're. Right. There's no balm. There's no healing ointment that's going to be able to heal nothing that's going on. Even the news guy's like, is he crazy? Play.
The Bronx or Staten Island. Yes, there were shootings last night in all of those places. 5 people shot here on this street corner alone.
I wasn't here, so I'm glad I wasn't here.
Neighbors know how lucky they were. It was just before 8 p.m. 2 groups of young men are standing outside the neighborhood bodega. Suddenly, one of them opens fire, and it's pandemonium. 5 will be hit with gunshots to the chest and back, in the arms and legs. Amazingly, no bystanders were wounded, but it was only one of several shootings last night. In just 6 hours, there were 7 shootings with 13
go
victims.
back real quick. Go back real quick. Keep going. See that dude standing by the wall?
With gunshots.
Look how it's careless.
And back,
shoot.
In the arms and legs.
The guy turned back and tried to shoot at him.
Wounded, but it was only one of several.
Okay, pause it. What does this show, y'all? I'm just play it once again. Play the little clip from when it broke out. Yeah.
Just before 8 p.m., 2 groups of young men are standing outside the neighborhood bodega. Suddenly, one of them opens fire, and it's pandemonium. 5 will be hit with gunshots to the chest and back, in the arms and legs. Amazingly, no bystanders were wounded, but it was only one.
So what this should show y'all is that in that crowd, you got everybody with guns. Just start shooting, bam, bam. Amazingly, somebody's hit in the chest and in the legs, and that's it. No bystanders or nothing. This show you that the Most High, when it rings out, the Most High is the one that's controlling things, because that man was sitting there. He turned backwards to shoot him. He in that corner right there. He ain't even get hit. If you look at you don't even see where the bullet is at. He turned around and he aimed at him and shot him in that little crack of the corner by the wall. He should have been hit. He turns around and starts shooting at him, the other guy. So understand, the Most High is in control. All these little demons and everything that's running, the Most High move his edge away, and then you see all the damage and the chaos coming. Evil is not taking place without the Most High authorization going, okay, go. Well, if he's doing that, he's showcasing for us. Those who are going to be watching and returning back, he's showcasing for us. Return back. We don't have no time to play, no games or anything like that, because the trauma that's on our people right now is so bad that it's shoot first. Yep. How them little dudes, they all got their hand on their gun. Everybody standing out there supposed to be chilling, everybody hand on their gun. So they could just instantaneously start shooting. Yeah. Isaiah 30, verse 8. It's many other clips. There's so many clips. But the point is, understand all of it has put us in a state of mind where everybody's so paranoid. Everybody's so uptight. Everybody's ready to shoot. All right? And we don't realize that it's psychological. You don't have any love for your brethren? Why? Why you hate your brethren? Oh, okay. You got some built up anger, some animosity. Something happened in your life. Something you mad at. You might be mad at your uncle. You're mad at your daddy. Whoever it is. So when you see, you might not like yourself. You hate poverty. Everything that's wrapped up in you is all in your mind. Because if we come together, we can eradicate it. It can be easily done by following the commandments. Isaiah 30 and verse 8.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book.
Put it in a book, come on.
That it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Forever and ever. This is why we got to return. Things written aforetime is written for our learning. Come on.
Verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
Come on.
Lying children.
Come on.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Come on.
Which say to the seers, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceit.
Prophesy deceit, like the Lord don't care if you kill anybody. Or it's about you just being on your last breath saying, God forgive me. You seen that the young gangbanger brother out there in California? That man got killed right there on Instagram Live, man. He got killed right there right there live. It wasn't about Nipsey. It wasn't about that, but it still was about disrespect. Whenever somebody got enough hatred to squeeze the trigger on you, it's a lot of disrespect happening. All right, a lot of hatred. Read on.
Verse 11.
And they said a girl set him up. So keep messing with these young girls out here, man.
They use them to set you up.
It's good. And listen, in L.A., that is known to happen. Okay? Anybody who lived in L.A., you should know that. That's happened. There's a lot of people that got killed, but they were set up by girls. I'm not gonna even say women. Come on.
Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Yeah. So it was hard to watch. It's everything we're showing is hard to watch. Everything that we're seeing is very hard to watch. For us, we've been watching it for so long. We've been a part of it. We've been in the midst of it, like 100%. Okay? Even growing up, being in the midst of this, seeing it was like you detached. You know, anybody in our era, you 9 times out of 10, a bunch of your friends is gone. Okay? Everybody who you call friends, nah, checked out. Especially living in on the West Coast. They don't. It's different up over there. They don't take it good. Nah, it's not gonna happen like that. So you have to realize, But yeah, listen. But shoot, these boys out here giving them West Coast boys a run for their money. These brothers over on this side, man, they ain't playing. It's a spirit of evil out in this junk, and they whacking people off. Yeah. Shoot, you subject to go. I'm not gonna even say it, but get in there. See, there's a different mechanism when you are in the street life. There's a different courage. There's a different mind. You in a different mind state. It's like the doggy dog mind state take over, and you start loving that nightlife, and you become a beast man. And once you get over into that realm right there, forget about it. You gotta. It's like the mentality of kill or be killed. In a sense, being sneaky, kill or be killed, don't get caught. But it's never realize it now that there's cameras everywhere. Exactly. You dummy. You keep doing these things, and you're directly on camera. It's just a matter of time. So you do something. See, people go, "Oh, I'm trying to run from the cops." No, what's happening is you on camera. Other people seeing you like, I'm gonna find you, and then you just so slightly want to go live. All the social media. If you are addicted to social media, cut it off. Go cold turkey, man. Because you're going live, doing, playing music or whatever, talking and whatever live, showing where you at. They found out that's what happened to the young rapper Pop Smoke. You live and stuff, flashing jewelry. My boy saw that. Oh, he over there. I know where that's at. Okay, it's time to get easy money. Excuse me? People who have heart in their minds, they're dysfunctional. And they got hard enough to go and do that. Man, there's some killers rolling in.
You better believe it.
And they don't look like killers.
They're very harmless.
Yeah. Look like little dancers because of hip hop culture. You love the culture so much. Sad. Yeah, read that again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Come on.
Wherefore, thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despised his word.
Because you despise the word. Come on.
And trust in oppression.
And trust in this place. Come on.
And perverseness.
And perverseness. See, it's go hand in hand. And perverseness. What's perverse? I'm going to go take this girl right here. I'm going to lay down with her and everything else, do everything I'm thinking I'm doing, and then I'm not going to take no responsibility. I'm going to leave. Or you know what? I'm going to pass this girl to one of my homies, and then they're going to do whatever they want, and then this girl going to talk crazy about me and back and forth, and she going to do things for him and then talk crazy, and that's going to cause animosity. That's what happened in that case, all right? If you got your ears to the streets, you understand what happened. It's behind women, all right? Perverseness. You taking these girls and passing them along your gang. Come on, man. It got to be see, this is where knowing a commandment could eradicate a lot of different things. All right.
That's right.
You can't be no whores of the daughters of Israel. If you take the women would take pride in themselves to say, hey, I'm not going to show my behind all over the place. I'm not going to be on Instagram twerking, and I'm not going to be on Facebook. All I want to do is take a snapshot to show you my curves of my body and stuff, and I'm doing it for likes and everything else and to get sponsors for money. It's sad because I was explaining on the Clubhouse junk to it was Mason them. It's sad when you got Cardi B out there. She's pregnant dancing and stuff. She's pregnant, and it was the craziest thing. When I scrolled it, I said, "Oh, look at this garbage." Click, and we ain't saying, "Look, oh, the music." Somebody jamming to the music. Oh, dang, this music sound good, but it's your whole symmetry of everything is just all bad. You out there with tight leggings on, your stomach out, whatever type of extensions in your hair all the way down. Just whatever, I don't know, but her child, she don't want her child to be in part, none of that, guaranteed. But you know what? Keep being a devil though. There's a higher power coming. Once the Lord shifts the kingdom back to righteousness, judgment's gonna start going out. All the upright in heart gonna follow it. Read.
And stay thereon. Verse 13. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall.
It's going to be as a breach ready to fall. Come on.
Swelling out in a high wall. Whose breaking cometh suddenly.
Suddenly. Come on.
At an instant.
At an instant. Come on.
And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He should not spare.
Oh, come on.
So that there should not be found in the bursting of it a shirt to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit.
Ooh, fire and water. Come on.
For thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, in returning, and rest shall be ye be saved.
So he says, for thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel. All right. In returning and rest. Returning. You have to return back to keeping the commandments in Christ. In returning and rest shall ye be saved. So I'm like, oh, I gotta follow Christ. That's the Lord is saying this. You have to return to keeping the commandments, following Christ and the keeping the commandments, in that rest, and ye shall be saved. Remember, the Lord say, His yoke is easy. You can rest with him. All right? Read on.
And quietness.
Come on.
And in confidence.
Uh-huh.
Shall be your strength.
In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Come on.
And ye would not.
And ye would not. He's showing you. If you just sit back, read what the Most High said, apply, rest with that knowledge, apply it, it could be our strength. It could be confidence. It'll build up our confidence in understanding that the Most High said what he said he's going to do, he's going to do it. All right. Psalm 67. These folks ain't really ready for them to we're going to have to cut this off.
I know, right?
Ain't ready for no.
Ready for the overtime.
Yeah. Where we at, 2 hours?
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for the extra session.
Psalm 67 and verse 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 67 and verse 1. God, be merciful unto us.
So this is the prayer. God, be merciful unto us. Read.
And bless us.
And bless us. Come on.
And cause his face to shine upon us. Selah.
And cause his face to shine upon us. Selah. All right? Selah. We want this to happen. Come on.
That thy way may be known upon earth.
That thy way. So for us, we can shine the light that his way can be known on earth. Anybody who don't want to deal with his way, we're going to truck over you. Come on.
Thy saving health.
Come on.
Among all nations.
Thy saving health among all nations. Everybody in distress is in distress because the Israelites are not back on top with Christ. Come on.
Verse 3. Let the people praise thee.
Come on.
O God.
Come on.
Let all the people praise thee.
Come on.
Oh, let the nations be glad.
Come on.
And sing for joy. For thou shalt judge the people righteously.
You hear what he's going to do? He's going to judge the people righteously. You can't, see, there's no, this not going to be no, let's vote them in. When the Lord comes, he's going to judge righteously. And anybody that's have common sense going to know, no, that was righteous what the Lord did, what he said for it. You ain't going to have people going, oh, no, I don't want to deal with this. This right here, what y'all reading, is the end game after the 1,000 years. Come on.
And govern the nations.
And he's going to govern the nations, the Israelites as well. Come on.
Upon earth.
Come
Selah.
on. Selah.
Let the people praise thee, O God.
Come on.
Let all the people praise thee.
Come on.
Then shall the earth yield her increase.
Then shall the earth yield her increase. This means for technology, it's going to go through the roof. All the different things that you want to see and touch, far as the going into a whole nother different realm, the earth is going to open up that increase. It's certain things that the Most High has hidden upon the earth for us right now. It's hidden. When the Lord comes to establish righteousness, all that opens back up. Immortality opens back up for the Israelites. Read.
And God, even our own God.
God, even our own God. Indeed, our own God, the God of the Israelites. Read.
Shall bless us.
Come on.
God shall bless us.
God shall bless us. Us. Read.
And all the ends of the earth shall fear him.
And all the ends of the earth shall fear him. Do you realize what that means? You ain't seeing no statues of Buddha. You ain't seeing nobody talking about come follow Islam. You ain't seeing somebody talking about, oh, the Church of Scientology. Somebody saying, oh, I believe this or I believe that. It's going to be one concrete way. The end. That's Christ in putting forth judgments in the keeping the commandments. And the Israelites, you so-called black and Hispanic natives, man, you have a front seat of rulership. If you come back to repentance in Christ. The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29.
The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Here we go. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
Right. So if we want to come out of the psychological trauma, the only way to do it, folks, is is to start to come back underneath righteous principles and building together in unity, in spirit and in truth, underneath the commandments as Christ delivered. That's it. We have the keys to victory. It's already done. If you really want to be technical, all we doing right now is playing our parts. Some people are playing the parts of the righteous, others parts of the wicked. All praises to the Most High in Christ. You folks visit the website, IsraeliteSaintsOfChrist.org. Sign up also, okay? Become a, join the force. All right? Become a saint. All right. Also, remember, hit that Telegram. We're going to be starting to discuss some things about building for our people, for us, for God to bless us. All right? Now, it is the Lord's Sabbath day. I mean, we're going off. It don't mean anything. All right? You know, just because we're closing out, you can still continue to read the Bible.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High in Christ. With that, we say,
Shalom.